Look what I found. Okay, she's the only one, but they have 6 of them, so that's pretty cool. But like, the mysteries are nowhere in sight, so that's okay. That's okay. But very exciting. Hi there, my name is Eli, and welcome back to my channel, Jack Elijah. And in today's video, I have one of the brand new Fashion Decora Girlz dolls. This one is Celestia. There are 4 in this lineup right here. These are like a little bit taller. Not a little bit taller, like very tall. But it's mainly head. Like, she's all head and like very little body. The proportions on these dolls are very strange. But I found her at Walmart tonight for $21.97. I didn't even know they were out yet. And then after I found her in Walmart, I checked online and they are out. Decora is available on Walmart's website, and Celestia. I didn't see Luna or Sweetie online. And then I saw the mini dolls as well available online. They're like $10, I think, blind packaged. I am curious about those, so maybe I'll get some and see what they're about. Just because they seem a little bit more feasible, and I'm really liking mini dolls lately. She, on the other hand, is huge. Like, look at the proportions of this doll. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. And to be honest, I've kind of seen nothing but positive reception for these dolls, which is great. I think that's good. I think people are wanting to like welcome them with wide open arms, but I don't know. I'm a little weary. Just like facially, just first impressions looking at the doll's face, it's not as cute as the artwork. And like that happens a lot of the time, right? Like that's kind of normal. Sometimes the artwork is gorgeous and the dolls are like whatever. But like I don't know with this one. So I'm feeling a little bit iffy. I'm hoping I like her more once I like can hold her. You know, dolls are a very tactile thing. So maybe once I have her in my hands, I'll feel differently. But first initial impressions, I'm a little bit like, ugh. So we shall see. So yeah, I'm gonna open her up and get this thing started. Okay, here is a closer look at the doll in the packaging. Pretty simple and sleek packaging. I like that. It's not too wide, it doesn't take up too much space. You can clearly see like what you're getting yourself into as far as the doll goes. There's her name Celestia, the cute little artwork right there. And these are all stickers. Like I wonder if I can peel this off. Not me like ruining the packaging. But you know, I'm I'm trying to do a review here. Let's see what this is about. You probably could, yeah. I don't know how reusable these stickers are, but it's a sticker. And there's the back. It says, "Sticker Sparkle Shine, unleash your inner style superstar with the Fashion Decora Girlz," with a Z. With a Z, I think that's important to note. And then it says, "Adorn your dolls and yourself with oodles of color, sparkle, and stickers galore." Oodles is quite the word choice there. "The Fashion Decor Girls, your ultimate style companions." Well, we'll see about that. And then there's a QR code. I'm not going to scan that. It says you get a puffy charm and hair clips. And there's the website. Other information. It includes 1 doll, 1 outfit, 1 pair of shoes, 3 hair clips, 2 stickers, 1 bag, 1 clip charm, 1 comb, and 1 doll stand. I do like that we get a doll stand. That is cool. That is cool. Because otherwise, like, I don't know, this would be really hard to display. So I'm very excited, and I'm going to open her up and see what she's all about. Yeah? Okay, something annoying to note is there were like these zip ties that were used in the packaging, and you have to kind of cut them to set her hair free, as you can see here. And it's not wanting to focus, but you see that? I had to cut that, and I'll show you where you find that. So you see this zip tie here. It's just like in this jumble of hair. There is like a beginning zone. If you feel for it, okay. You see that right there? The hair's like zip tied together. So you have to cut that very carefully and delicately if you want to free the hair. And then that little spiky piece gets tangled in there. So yeah, that's not fun. I mean, the hair does feel good, but just like this is very strange. I've never seen this type of mechanism for securing a doll. And I don't know if I like it or not, but I did want to mention it. I want to be delicate and careful and cut this without cutting any hair, but it's so hard because her head's so big. Okay, let me try. Let me try this. Okay, I might cut a piece of hair by mistake, but If I do, it's okay. Yeah, so you cut that little zip tie, and then you can like take this piece out. But yeah, it's stuck. Okay, and then you can kind of loosen and free this hair. I'd recommend just using your fingers for these curls and not taking a brush to it, my personal opinion. But yeah, it's a lot of work to free these curls, but once they are free, it's beautiful hair, beautiful, beautiful doll hair. So right off the bat, I just love the sheer amount of hair that this doll has. Very, very cool. But I've never seen that mechanism for securing doll hair before. So I wanted to mention that because it's a little different, you know? Okay, I have Celestia all unboxed, and I have like other various doll brands behind me to kind of just have them as a reference point to compare to this doll as far as like size goes. She is an 11-inch fashion doll, so she is kind of around the same height as what Rainbow High, LOL Surprise OMG, Monster High, and Bratz, like give or take a couple half inch or so. So that is nice. I think just the sheer size of her head makes you feel like these dolls are a lot bigger than they are. I will say they kind of hold well too. Like one of my concerns is that they'd be really top heavy and want to fall, but the head feels like it's pretty sturdy. Like I'm shaking her and her head's not wobbly. I think the worst case of wobbly heads for me were the mermaid doll, like the Winter Waves dolls, they all have really like wobbly heads. So I kind of fully expected her head to not be as sturdy as it is, but she's kind of a sturdy doll, all things considered. Yeah, she just has a huge head. And I think Celestia, compared to the other ones, is probably even more deceptive because she's the only one that has this like curly hair pattern. It looks like Decora, Luna, and Sweetie do not have curly textured hair. So her hair adds to that volume, which is not a complaint because like I think her hair is my favorite feature of this doll. I love doll hair. And I don't know, the sheer amount of hair that this doll gives you for $22 is pretty cool. I am an adult and will take care of this hair and like not get it messed up and tangled. I can just foresee this being a huge mess for kids like down the line the more they play with it, but it's bound to happen. Even though it's going to get tangled and messy, it doesn't matter because I think it's really good for kids to have, different types of doll hair to play with, and this texture is just so fun. It's very tactile and it's very beautiful, and I love it so much. I'm glad for this brand right out the gate. We're getting diversity with skin tones and hair, especially because it is like a Decora fashion doll brand that is a subset of like Japanese Harajuku fashion. It would be very easy for them to not include diverse characters because, with the cop out of like, oh, it's Japanese fashion. So I'm glad that they didn't take that route. That makes me very happy. And I'm glad that like as a community, we kind of are we have a reputation for expecting more from these doll brands. And so that makes me happy that they're coming out the gate with a doll like this. Because some doll brands don't release dolls like this until like 3 or 4 lines later. So that makes me happy. That being said, I don't know, something about this doll is just very like childish. Like I think it's the face. The face I'm still not 100% sold on. It's just not like, I don't know, it's not very chic or like sophisticated or glamorous. But this is a kid's toy. I know that. I collect hello, I collect children's playline dolls. Like I'm well aware of the fact. But like I have these dolls out and about in my living space on display so I can admire them, play with them, dress them up, do their hair, change their fashion around, like, and they have a certain level of, I don't know, polish to them, maybe? I don't know. Whereas I like Celestia, but like, do I see myself perching her on a shelf and putting her on display in my living space and like doing all that? I don't know. Maybe I will. I think I need to give her some time to like warm up on me. I just don't really like her face. And I think it's because her face is so matte. And everyone who likes like Rainbow High complains all the time about face shimmer and glitter. But like let me just grab Sunny and then compare her with Celestia. If you want to focus, come on, Sunny. Let me focus. focus real quick. Come on, Sunny. There you go. Okay. I don't know. The camera doesn't really do the face shimmer well, sure, but I just think it adds a little bit more dimensionality and interest. And Sunny's kind of a bad example because she doesn't have like glitter eyeshadow or anything. But I think if Celestia had something to give her more dimension in the face, whether that was like glitter in the eyeshadow or something else, like we have some slight blushing here, which I think is kind of cute. But I just need more out of the face personally. The mouth is interesting. They're all this kind of like open mouth mold. It's not my favorite. What I do love is I think the noses are really cute. I kind of like how sharp that nose is right there, and that kind of like silhouette is kind of cute. The ears are really nice. I love this huge pronounced ear. They're not pierced, so no earrings. And then how does the head rotate? Yeah, you can kind of do a tilt, full 360 rotation on her head, which is really cute. You can get some dynamic poses with that. I don't know about the arms. Let's see. So the arm does not have a joint at the elbow, which is fine. I will take her clothes off so I can see the articulation a little bit closer. I think the leg is also just like a bend and snap, is it? Yeah, you hear that? Yeah, so you can kind of get a cute little like, you know, she's on the go kind of pose. But first impressions, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Decora Girlz. I'm not sure yet. I'm still formulating my thoughts and coming to a conclusion that, I don't know, seems fair. I do think the fashion too, like the fashion's fine. Pretty simple silhouette. The fabric is just kind of like a printed kind of like fabric. As you can see, like a stretch fabric. Like if I were to pull this dress, you can kind of see it start to whiten. That is different than this up here. This is not of any stretch. Well, it actually has a slight stretch too. This reminds me of freaking Chucky Finster from Rugrats. She's clearly like galaxy space themed. Her name's Celestia. Her shoes are really cute. I love the shoes. These are really nice. Like that's probably my favorite fashion piece on her. Then she has a purse. You can call it that. It's just kind of like, it doesn't open or close, but it looks like a planet. And then it has a little charm on it with the star, and you can remove that charm and maybe put it on something else if you want. I don't know what they plan to do with her. She's interesting. I think a key feature that I haven't talked about yet is her being like Decora themed and Decora inspired. And part of Decora is decorating and adorning like yourself with tons of accessories, whether that's hair clips or stickers or keychains or what have you. And so you get tons of stickers for these dolls. And I figured let's put them on her. We get 2 sticker sheets. One that is more of like a puff sticker, and then one that are more like flat. So yeah, let's do that. There is like a default kind of like pattern that a lot of them have for those sort of stickers. I'm just going to freestyle and not try and just copy this exact placement and have fun with it. I think that's kind of like the play element of these dolls, which I do think is charming. I'm going to put one of the band-aids on. I love, I think it's in the UK, they call band-aids plaster. I learned that through Neopets. Let's see, I can't decide. There's 3 designs. And I like that they give you a lot because I'm sure these probably fall off. So if you want to, you know, reapply them in the future, I'm not sure like how durable these are. I'm just gonna do it. Let's just go for it. Okay. This one's a little tough because there's like some curve on her nose, so. Oh yeah, this one's like not working. You see that? It's not wanting to stick. Come on, come on. Oh yeah, that stick is not good. I'm like really trying to press it in there. Maybe I should have like cleaned your face. I know for stickers and stuff, if you like clean them off first, it maybe helps them stick better, but like I shouldn't have to do that, you know? Oh, now I bent it. Now I bent it. Okay, that one is kind of a flop. Yeah, that one's not working. Okay, let's try a puff sticker because the Band-Aid is not really working with us. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. It happens. I like the UFO. But like on the face, is that okay? Let's just do it. Or maybe in the hair. Can you put things on the hair? I'm gonna put one in the hair. I don't care. Like where? Right here. No, I think that was a bad idea. It's fine. It's in the hair. It's fine. We'll see how that that does. Let's try one on the face for these like puffy stickers. Where else other than like the forehead do I put this? I like the earth. That's kind of silly. Like why do that? And the stars are kind of cute. I don't know let's do this pink one. Okay. I don't want to like put it just like right in the center of her face, but like where else do you put these? Like kind of there? I don't know. It's kind of ugly. I don't want to cover her brows. These stick a little better. Let me try doing one of the other ones. Maybe the other issue with the stickers was that it was like on her nose, you know? So that's why it's not wanting to stick. Let's do a crescent. No, let's do a little yellow star. Okay, great. There. Yeah, that's better. I think it was just because it was on a curve. Let me just like stick it higher up and pretend that like it's fine. I'm gonna get a new band-aid. This band-aid's a flop. It's fine. It happens. It happens. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think like I want it like on the bridge of her nose, but because it's so rounded, it's just not going to want to stick. So I think that's better. Like it's not, it's fine. That's what we're gonna go with. And maybe like one more on a cheek or something. I don't want to cover her beautiful blush. Is the only thing. Okay, let's do. I like the crescent moons. Purple. Purple would have been cute, like a little Luna moment from Sailor Moon. That would have been cute. Well, we'll cover the blush. Yeah, when you are applying the stickers on like a curved section of the face, I notice it's a little less successful. Or I think these aren't meant to be long term. I think the reason you get so many is so that when they fall off, you can just like stick more on. That's my guess here. Okay, now I'm gonna take a closer look at her fashion. Okay, I'm gonna try to cover her up with my hand, but there is her body, her arm joint. It's getting stuck in the hair. Please stop. And yeah, you can see that's the articulation. Another thing with hair like this is if you have like hangnails or something, like they get snagged in the hair quite easily. It's happened to me in the past. So if you are dealing with a texture like this or just doll hair in general, try and like, clean up your nail beds and make sure they don't get stuck in your doll hair. I know that's very strange, I don't know, advice, but for hair like this, you don't want to get it snagged constantly or it's just not gonna be as pretty and nice. And there is her dress. It's terrible. That's terrible. That's a terrible shot. But more so, I want to show the tights. Like, look at this. What is happening here? This, I don't know. This does not seem right with the elastic exposed like that. Maybe I got a bad one. Um, I just can't imagine that that's what this is supposed to look like. Like you can kind of see they started off right there, and then like it just got messed up, and then like the elastic's exposed. I mean, they're working, they're functional, but like that just seems not right to me. It's very strange. It's very strange. Yeah, her dress is just like a simple dress, and it's not my favorite. It's fine. It's nothing to like write home about, but it's cool. Okay, as I'm dressing Celestia back up, something strange I noticed with her articulation. I didn't take off the tights, but she has a really weird hip swivel, like a hip joint. You can see like her body can just completely turn around like that. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a very strange uh, piece of articulation. I'm glad that we get it, considering like we don't get wrist or elbow articulation or like a full knee joint. It's kind of like a bend and snap. There is her little foot. It's kind of like a Barbie style, like rubbery foot, kind of like the foot LOL OMG dolls have. I like the purple tights though. That is nice, other than my weird elastic issue. And then they just kind of pop back on. Yeah, pretty easy. Let's plop her back on the doll stand. I think I want more from the fashion. I know these are like fashion dolls, but the fashion's just okay. It's just okay. I think overall, my thoughts on the Decora Girlz fashion dolls are they're okay. I'm not like wowed and obsessed with them. I'm not here yearning to go buy the other three. I think I'm just gonna call it with Celestia. Maybe see if I like the mini dolls, but they're not my cup of tea. I'm glad I bought her to kind of formulate my own opinion and get my hands on her to see what they're all about. I do think the price point is pretty fair for $22. It's a little bit below like the going market rate for like most fashion dolls nowadays, which kind of falls anywhere between $25 to $30. So 22, you know, they're trying to be a little competitive and win parents over. Maybe, I'm not sure. I think it's a fair price, but mm, I don't know actually if it's a fair price because I feel like for 25, I feel like you can get a lot more from like Monster High or like Rainbow High or even like LOL Surprise OMG. I still feel like you get more value than you're getting here. But this is a new doll brand. It's green. It's new. You know, they're still figuring things out. Um, my favorite things about these dolls, at least this doll in particular, her hair. Love her hair. Love her boots. Love that we get a doll stand. Things I don't love, I think the fashion is just okay. It doesn't wow me. It's a little bit juvenile. I don't like the faces, like the eyes and the makeup and like the mouth, nor the size of the head. The proportions are a little bit too much, I think. I think if the proportions were tweaked, this doll could be just a tiny bit more, I don't know, better. I don't know. I mean, better is subjective, right? Like I say better, but it's all subjective. I just think she's okay. I don't know. Like I just don't think I want her on display in my bedroom. Like her proportions are huge. It's kind of a silly little doll. And I usually like silly, but I don't know if I like silly in this instance. This might be a little too silly for me. Oh yeah, stickers I think are like whatever, and that's cool. We Rainbow High just did it with like the junior high pajama party Bella, and I didn't really like it there either for the same kind of issues that like they're kind of floppy and semi-permanent. Um, but that seems to be like a core thing for these dolls, given that they are Decora Girlz. So like I get it, right? I get it, but it doesn't mean I like it. And that's it. That's the Decora Girlz. Let me know down in the comments if you like these dolls, if you're interested in getting them. I've only seen like PR package videos for these dolls. Um, you know, I didn't really know they were out even. You know, because PR is one thing, like when someone gets a doll sent to them versus like them actually being available to the general public. And yeah, I figured I'd give it a go. And I'm neutral. I'm neutral. I think I'd give her like a 7 out of 10. That's a pretty generous 7, like on a good day. On a bad day, she's probably like a 4. But that is my rating for Miss Celestia. Yeah, I take it or leave it, kind of. It's really up to you if this aesthetic fits your vibes. Okay, that is all I have for you. Thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Eli, and this is my channel, Draculasia. I do tons of random doll things on any given day. So subscribe to stay tuned for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.